Healing may begin when a familiar comment no longer controls your breathing, posture, or entire emotional state. Quietly, you might notice progress when a message still affects you, but no longer demands an immediate reaction. Gradually, passing an old trigger can still create tension, while continuing forward shows your response has changed. Over time, a difficult day can remain difficult without convincing you that every part of your healing has disappeared. Today, old cracks may remain visible, yet your reflection can feel whole enough to meet with gentleness. Each day. Healing often means responding differently to pain, not erasing every memory or never feeling hurt again. Within yourself. You may be healing when exhaustion leads to slower care instead of another round of harsh self-criticism. Sometimes, an old memory can surface during breakfast without pulling you completely away from the present moment. More clearly, making a small mistake may still sting, but it no longer has to define your competence or worth. Joy and sadness can exist together, and healing lets you experience both without treating either as betrayal. Quietly, progress may appear when conversations end, and your mind does not spend hours replaying every sentence afterward. Gradually, you can look at an old memory, notice your limits, and stop before turning reflection into emotional flooding. A delayed reply may still trigger worry, but healing gives you space before checking, chasing, or assuming. Today, silence can feel different when you no longer need constant noise to avoid what is happening inside. Sometimes, healing may look like choosing what you want without treating every personal preference as a moral decision. Quietly. One honest sentence can become enough when journaling stops feeling like another place to punish yourself. Over time, after a trigger, slower breathing can replace impulsive messages that once felt necessary for immediate relief. Each day, you may still feel guilty for resting, while keeping the boundary proves discomfort no longer controls every choice. Healing becomes visible when your present self stands steadier beside the versions of you that once reacted intensely. The mind can settle when you stop shaking every feeling with fear, urgency, and constant interpretation. Within yourself, an old reaction may return in memory, yet you can choose a calmer response in the present. Gradually, healing is rarely a straight path. Moving backward sometimes does not mean you have lost everything. More clearly, you may stop performing strength when being honest feels safer than pretending nothing can affect you. Over time, useful feedback can remain useful without becoming proof that you are inadequate, shameful, or fundamentally broken. Each day, sadness may revisit you, but healing changes how much space it occupies and how long it stays. Today, you can name a difficult day without turning it into a declaration that all progress has ended. Sometimes, waiting for reassurance becomes easier when uncertainty no longer convinces you to abandon your own perspective. Within yourself, healing may look like continuing through uneven steps without demanding that every day move in one direction. Quietly, old beliefs can be rearranged when you replace punishment with language that is more accurate and compassionate. Gradually, colors, sounds, and small details may return to your attention before you feel completely like yourself, more clearly. Concentration can quietly improve when your mind no longer spends every moment preparing for emotional danger. Over time, an apology can be heard without forcing instant forgiveness, closure, trust, or a final decision. In everyday life, you do not need to reopen every memory to prove that your healing is real or complete. Today, healing can mean approaching one small part of the past while keeping the rest safely closed. Each day, your body may still recognize a trigger, while your choices show it no longer controls your direction. Sometimes old comments can still hurt, but you may respond without disappearing, exploding, or losing your sense of self. Safe relationships feel different when you no longer monitor every expression for signs of rejection. Beneath the surface, healing may also reveal which conversations remain draining, allowing you to leave earlier without dramatic conflict. Within yourself, strong emotions can rise in private without automatically becoming evidence that something is wrong with you. More clearly, Your inner light may flicker during difficult moments, yet healing helps it steady again afterward, during quiet moments. You may stop checking constantly whether peace is still present, and begin trusting that it can return. Quietly, an old message can lose its power when the conversation no longer defines your identity or future. Gradually, healing allows you to notice tiredness without turning it into proof that you are broken, without immediate certainty.
You seem better.
Some traces remain longer than others, and healing does not require every footprint to disappear equally. Over time, comfortable silence can become a sign that you no longer need reassurance to keep connection alive. Each day, you can accept that you seem better while admitting your healing still changes from day to day. Today, growth and damage can coexist, just as light can enter through places that once felt broken within yourself. You may notice fewer internal alarms even when the world around you remains noisy and unpredictable. More clearly, filled journal pages can reveal change that daily life made too gradual for you to recognize. Over time, healing often grows beneath the surface before any visible sign appears in your behavior or relationships. Each day, a difficult dream may still visit, but you can return to rest without searching for hidden catastrophe. Sometimes, ordinary care after a setback can be healing, even when it feels too simple to count within yourself. Pain and peace can share the same life without one proving that the other was false. More clearly, past reactions may still exist, but healing creates more space between them and the person you are becoming. You may return to work after a hard interaction instead of losing the entire day to emotional recovery.
I really am sorry.
Loneliness can feel less like abandonment when your own company begins to feel safer and more familiar. Quietly, someone's disappointment may still hurt, while your boundary remains steady because pain no longer decides everything. Over time, old obligations can fall away when you stop treating every request as proof of your value. Each day, open space may feel uncertain before you recognize it as freedom, rest, and room for your own life. Being present at dinner can become progress when your mind is no longer constantly preparing for danger. Gradually, steadier breathing may reveal that your body is slowly recovering from years of constant vigilance in everyday life. A small preference can remain simple when you stop turning every choice into a test of healing. Today, healing includes difficult days, because lasting progress does not require permanent calm or emotional perfection beneath the surface. Some relationships become more respectful when you stop over-functioning to preserve connection at any cost during quiet moments. Other relationships may not adapt, and accepting that truth can still be part of healing without immediate certainty. Your worth becomes clearer when productivity, availability, and emotional usefulness are no longer your only measures. Within yourself, you can carry ordinary responsibilities without carrying every burden that once felt automatically yours, as your confidence slowly grows. Looking back may reveal that healing came through many small repairs, not one dramatic breakthrough in everyday life. Before reacting, one full breath can help you notice what you actually feel beneath the first impulse. Sometimes writing signs of progress alongside setbacks creates a more honest picture of how healing really develops.
I know I pretend
More
everything's
clearly,
fine, but
sleep,
lately,
nourishment,
it's just been
movement,
really hard to keep it
creativity, and connection can support healing without turning recovery into another performance beneath the surface. Physical movement can help emotion shift through your body when thinking alone keeps you stuck during quiet moments. Sharing one honest struggle can be healthier than pretending every day now feels completely better, without immediate certainty. Support can remain quiet, offering presence without immediately fixing, interpreting, or demanding more information, while your body learns safety.
Did you sleep well?
A clear boundary can protect your healing when a conversation
oatmeal
begins
is
exceeding your
delicious.
emotional capacity. In everyday life, planned distance from your phone can help your attention return to your body and surroundings, beneath the surface. Creative play can support healing when it is allowed to exist without productivity, judgment, or pressure over time. Meeting your basic needs first can make care for others more genuine and emotionally sustainable during quiet moments. A familiar, natural place can become an anchor where your body remembers how safety feels without immediate certainty. Joy does not erase the past, and allowing happiness does not mean your pain was unimportant.
Honestly, there were moments
Each
I
day.
didn't think I could keep going.
Professional support may
focused on the
help when
small
persistent
victories, and here we
distress,
are. I
trauma,
finally feel
anxiety,
myself
or
again.
depression feels too heavy to manage alone. Quietly, after a setback, healing can mean letting discomfort settle instead of turning it into a permanent verdict. Gradually, when the same comment appears again, your steadier presence may reveal progress before your thoughts recognize it. Today, you can share both progress and struggle without performing recovery for the comfort of other people within yourself. An old trigger may still appear, while softer shoulders show your body no longer feels completely trapped. Sometimes, the space that once held only pain can gradually become a place for creativity, rest, and meaning. Quietly, healing does not require a flawless reflection. It asks whether you can meet yourself with more kindness. Gradually, you may step back into the world without proof, carrying healing through a steadier way of being. Today, the road can curve without meaning you are lost. Because healing is not measured by perfect direction, sometimes you know you are healing when old scars remain. New light appears, and you still choose to continue.